luxury, but from you, I get it for free. Plus you have a player maintain, you're letting me be me. From the top, shorty pop, you had my back. Don't you help a player stay on the right track? Baby, I can't help the way you're making me feel. Baby, I can't help. Baby, I can't help the way you're making me feel. Baby, I can't help. You set it off. Without you, I couldn't hold it together. Been there through all types of bad weather. Never, no, never did you once complain. Plus you put up with all my silly games. When I think of all that, you help me see where it's really at. Baby, I can't help the way you're making me feel. Baby, I can't help. Baby, I can't help the way you're making me feel. Baby, I can't help. Baby, I can't help the way you're making me feel. Baby, I can't help. Baby, I can't help the way you're making me feel. Baby, I can't help. Ecstasy between you and me. Ecstasy, yeah. Baby, I can't help the way. I can't help it. Baby, I can't help it. Baby, I can't help it. Said I can't help it. Said I can't help it. Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Derek Conyer Experience. Listen, every Wednesday, 8 o'clock, we on live. So, this is what I thought I'd do since 2020. It's been a heavy year. We in 2021 right now. Anyway, I thought I'd start my topic off first by telling a little bit about myself. My name is Derek Conyer, and I'm not in America. I'm in Sweden right now. I've been here over 25 years. It's been an ongoing an experience. I've learned a lot more about myself here. I've learned from the people about myself. I've learned a lot here. I'm very, very proud to live in Sweden. It's one of the best countries, I think. I've been to many countries, but I've only lived in two, America and Sweden. And I have to say, by far, I'm satisfied. That's why I stay here. I'm in love with Sweden. I love this place. I love the simplicity of it. I love traveling here. I love going fishing here. I love the people here more than anything else. Listen, and I'm still studying myself and learning myself and how I react and who I am as an American, and not only as an American, but now who I am as a person. I've learned that here. Anyway, it's a great place. You ought to get a chance to come on over and visit. It's awesome. Anyway, our topic is, are you paying attention? This is our topic. Are you paying attention to what's going on out here? And when I say that, it's a very vast, open subject because most of us are asleep. At least I've been asleep during this pandemic and on certain variables and certain things. I've been asleep. To be honest with you, I've been asleep. This whole thing caught us all off guard. The whole pandemic thing. But at the same time, I want to go into certain things that are happening so slow to that you're missing them. I know I have, and they've been brought to my attention. They've been brought to my attention. Are we paying attention that men are getting worse? Us as a race, human race, are getting worse. Are you paying attention that we're going backwards? And that it's a progressive degeneration going on here? Are you paying attention to how we're now arguing about race again? We're repeating history. Are you paying attention? I wrote some notes here. First of all, we're not improving. In fact, we're getting worse as a species. We've got so many issues with just loving one another, and that was the last commandment. Are you paying attention how everything on TV is all about murder, mayhem, witchcraft, evil? And they're pouring this out the stream. I mean, every channel. I mean, I go to the TV and I see, and if I look on TV, they're making evil look good and good look evil. That's a very dangerous scenario. I'll go back to that because that's a setup, but I'll go back to that. So what I'm saying to you is that these are the portals, the eyes and ears. You're not hearing anything on the radio. You're hearing a degeneration of the music, a degeneration of the art, I call TV, where it's strictly witchcraft, yoga. This is all things that have nothing to do with anything except the denigration of the human race. You say, what do you mean yoga? What do you mean all these different things? Listen, so many different things have been normalized to that we're not even recognizing that it's a sin. When I say sin, yeah, that means that we have to have a moral conduct of how we can act and how we shouldn't act. I'm not the judge, God is. So I'm just repeating what I learned and what's been put on my heart. All right, let me check these notes out. Sin is a drug-like quality, right? Meaning, the sense of relief and satisfaction and the pleasure derived from it doesn't last. So the next episode is to do the same thing, but even go deeper into perversion. Now, this subject I know a little bit about. I've been there, all right? So I'm sharing this from a experience view. I'm not criticizing anybody. I'm telling you what I have done, all right? So I'm telling you that this is a time where things are moving so slow and evil is getting so wicked to where we don't recognize it anymore. So now the line that's drawn in the sand is now removed. It went backwards and backwards and backwards. Now it's removed. Nothing's holy anymore. Nothing's sacred. No conversation is sacred. No type of act is sacred. There's nothing that we won't do. And listen, I teach kids, and I've seen them today try to manipulate me. I've seen 9, 10-year-olds manipulating. So listen, they learned that from us. So what I'm saying to you is, the further we go, the further the line went. And now everything that was a moral conduct, a moral thing, is no longer, nobody cares. That's restrictions. And you call yourself free. That's not free. That's bondage. Because if you have to repeat something and go deeper into it and do it more, I know what drugs do. Been there, done that. Sin is a drug. Some of the stuff, some of our actions are becoming detrimental to ourselves. This is the way it is. And without even knowing it, it's going so slow to that we're not even seeing it. So I'm asking, are you paying attention? Are you making sure your kids are not watching these TV shows of murder, where it becomes normal murder? This is what they're doing. in these portals. So whatever movie you see is violence and killing. And I mean, it's getting worse. And now they throw witchcraft in there. They got all kinds of stuff. So you think that God is not real, but you see evil every day. So you see the counterance from those. So you see evil, you believe in that, you know that. But you don't believe in God, something's wrong with you. Or you sleep. I'm saying, listen, that empty spot we have in our chest is a necessity for God. Listen, there's no other way around it. I don't care if you like me. I ain't here to come to be liked. I'm just a messenger. Listen, what's missing is God. Not these religious things that we go through. Not these churches. I'm talking about you and God, connecting with Him. You. You don't need nobody in the middle. Just you and God. Throw Jesus in there because you can't get there without Jesus. Throw that in there. But there is a God. And we've gotten further from Him. The further we've gotten from Him, the more, if you notice, if you pay attention, the worse things got. All Jesus said was, love your brother. That's the last commandment I give you, He said. Love your brother like you love yourself. That seems to be the hardest thing. That seems to be probably the hardest thing on earth to do. Is what we're doing right now. You know, we're fighting amongst each other. Let me go back to my notes. Society has become unrestrained when it comes to evil. And evil is becoming called good. And good is becoming called evil. That means God said, I remember in the scriptures, I can't remember, I think it was in Matthew, we talked about when will you return? When will we know that you're returning? When will we know that the kingdom will be set up so when you return, we are leaving and blah, blah, blah. And He told him when it looked like the days of Noah. So I thought to myself, okay, what was the days of Noah? What was the days of Noah like? What was the days of Noah like? They were killing, unrestrained, witchcraft, cannibalism, lawlessness. Listen, we're in going down the stretch, man. If you're paying attention, because this thing can sweep you all of a sudden. It swept me up in some. So we got to be very careful as to what we're doing right now. Pay attention to what's happening right now. This injection talks about Luciferian. I'm not getting any injection. I'm sorry. So the words they play with now, it's up to you whether you want to do it, right? Soon it's going to come a time where we don't have a choice. Trust me. Our rights, and the line is going further and further back. You have no rights. Globally, you have no rights. It's coming where you can't get on the plane, you can't eat, you can't do anything without this injection. But this injection seems to be more than just an injection. Otherwise, why call it Luciferian? I'm just asking, are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? They throwing so much stuff at us, man, right now, till I realize that even the most clever can fall asleep. I'm asking, are you paying attention to what they're doing? And how our line of freedom is going, and how we have nobody's talking about the oil and the air and the earth like Greta. That just got swept up under the rug. Are you paying attention that it's all about money? Are you paying attention that it's corruption in every country, everywhere? Are you paying attention that man is getting more and more evil? Are you paying attention to how your kids are growing up? Are you paying attention to what they're watching on TV? Are you paying attention yourself? Or you're just following anything and everything that comes? Listen, I grew up listening to the Word of God, but I grew up in a religious atmosphere. I ain't talking religious, man. I'm talking about, man, listen, what I read in the Bible and my relationship with God is not religious. And what I read in the Bible, these things are starting to occur. I'm starting to see earthquakes. I'm starting to see weather changing. Where it was cold, it was hot. I remember reading my scriptures when I was a kid, and I'm like, wow, 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 wow. Those things are going to happen. Now they're happening. So we're in that. We're in those last days. Listen, are you paying attention? Have you started to panic yet? Or have you been calmed down by all the nonsense that's going on out here? Listen, This is a time not to panic, but it's a time to actually focus. To reset, focus, and re-examine your thought about God in your life. Yeah, I said it. I said it, man. It needed to be said. I don't care where you are. This thing is getting too heavy to carry. And for me, that's me. I do God. I ain't saying I'm perfect, but I do God. God does me. I have a conversation with him. I talk about him. I even talk about you. I pray about everybody. Everybody up under the sound of my voice, be blessed. I just blessed you, as well as I could curse you. But instead, I blessed you. Use your words kindly. Start thinking about how you're thinking. Start thinking about how your concept of reality is changing and how your morals are lessening and you don't care about anything anymore, or you don't care about people anymore. Listen, let's get back to love. It's very important for us to keep love first. I'm saying it with all diligence. Let's keep love first. Listen, we ain't even on the board no more. People hating on each other. Don't nobody care about nothing. Sin is rapid. Folks doing whatever they want to do. Listen, it ain't hopeless, but we're going down the stretch of hopelessness. So somebody's got to make a change. Start with yourself. That man, like my man Michael Jackson say, that man in the mirror. All right? Listen, I ain't trying to preach. I'm just trying to call it what it is and tell it what it is. It's your boy doing what it do. Telling you how I feel about it. Listen, start paying attention to what's going on here. The line is being removed. The line in the sand, there was some stuff that we just didn't do. Now, this dude talking about twerking with the devil. The videos, man, they should ban all that from on TV. But they're not banning anything like that. The demigration of our own people, black people, they ain't banning none of that. I seen some videos, man, where they were doing voodoo and killing chickens. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. These kids, they're after the next generation, y'all. It's time to wake up. Are you woke? Are you paying attention? Listen, I don't want to preach, but my time is up. My name is Derek Conyer, and I want to say right from the top of my heart, I love you. I'm doing my part. Are you doing yours? They can't shake me on this part. Me loving you. They can't shake me on that. And me loving humanity. They can't shake me on that. I don't care how much they throw at me. They can't shake me on that. I'm letting love be the issue because hate can't stay where love lives. And I said it to you. I love you. Until next Wednesday, be good. Because God said he would bless anything you touch. Have you touched anything? Have you put your mind on something? Have you got your hopes back? Are you hoping again? We can't just hope. We got to do some stuff too, though. All right? Listen, talk to you next Wednesday. Until then, be blessed. Peace out.
Sit back for a little while. Sit back, chill the facts for a little while. Sit back, chill the facts. Sit back, yeah, yeah, yeah. Got money in my pocket, trying to lock shit, free your body. I know I should chill, the game is ill. I got business to feel. That's why niggas stress for real. That's why niggas just say how we on, trying to get ahead. Steady putting holes in the bucket. I ain't gonna sit there like I don't feel it. Trying to maintain, obtain. We going about it the wrong way. Oh, yeah. Whatever happened to the days where we used to play, but we went to church on Sunday. Yeah, yeah. everything. Those days are gone, that's why we can't get along. Where did we go wrong? Free your mind, I know how politics is. You just know what a fixed deck, you know what a fixed deck. Trying to rob Peter to pay Paul, and everybody broke, yo. But what I'm saying is, you gotta dig deeper. And find out your purpose. Free your mind and remove the stain. Steady putting holes in the bucket. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Niggas raise hell all week, but hey, come Sunday. Niggas was in church. Sit back, bring back the day. Free your mind. Sit back, chill back, all the while as we free your mind. Bring back them days. Chill back, all the while. Bring back them days. Chill back for a while as we free your mind and remove the stains.